The first big test for Washington Commanders' new ownership is here, and it is time for this football team to pay up for Terry McLaurin. I'm Kyle Krabs with A to Z Sports, and Washington Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin was reportedly not at workouts this past week, which has kickstarted a firestorm of speculation in regards to his status and interest in playing in the final year of his current contract in 2025. McLaurin, of course, signed a 3-year extension while entering into the last year of his rookie contract ahead of the 2022 season, which paid him on average of less than $23 million per season. We've seen the wide receiver market promptly nearly double since that point in time, with Jamar Chase signing a contract this offseason that pays him upwards of more than $40 million per season on average. McLaurin and his individual situation, there's still more clarity that's needed. But regardless of whether or not McLaurin intends to hold out, this is a born and raised member of this organization, and he was here for the end of the Daniel Snyder era. And it wasn't all that long ago that the Washington Commanders organization was so badly bungling player relations that they had to trade what went on to be the best offensive lineman in football in Trent Williams for literal pennies on the dollar because the relationship was so broken and untenable. It's hard to believe that no matter where this situation with McLaurin goes from here, that things would get anywhere remotely close to that. But as the saying goes, how you do anything is how you do everything. A lot of the league's best programs make a habit of drafting and developing players and then paying those internal players to reward them for their growth and buy into the program. Washington, of course, has all the momentum in the world on their side right now after making a magical run to the NFC Championship game after what was a woesome stretch of football in the nation's capital. But for Terry McLaurin in particular, this is an opportunity to kind of right some of the wrongs of the past couple of years. McLaurin signed that contract as what was a middle round draft choice and took a fair market deal, but the cash flow of that deal put him inside the top 5 in pay for 2022 when he signed the contract. The last 2 seasons, Terry McLaurin has not been in the top 15, and he was not in the top 40 in cash schedule for the 2023 season, which underscores a player as productive as Terry McLaurin's been. The cash compensation has not necessarily been in line with the production. Since 2022, he's 9th in the NFL in total receiving yards, and he's tied for 10th in the NFL in receiving touchdowns. This has been a productive player despite not having anything remotely close to consistent quarterback play before Jaden Daniels showed up this past season. So for Washington management, what will you do with this opportunity with Terry McLaurin? And for Adam Peters, the general manager, and Dan Quinn, the head coach, really it's up to them to work with McLaurin and find an agreement. But when the time comes for ownership to sign off and put the pen to paper to sign the check, and here's hoping that Washington and their new owners pass with flying colors.